a jolly day. Would you like to try a peach mango pie or the side of a second weekly Phoenix Wright kissing appointment? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get started.
Hiya, hey, hey, welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hiya, hey, hey, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Geb, thank you so much for being first. Cole, hiya, hey, hey. May, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hi. Hello, Moo Moo. Oh my god, Kieran style, hi! And Mabufula. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my god. I don't know if sleepy's the right word, but I guess maybe it's the heat, maybe it's I'm lazy right now or something, but I woke up and I was like and then I was like I went to go get breakfast, right? Because you guys know I like getting breakfast. I like getting breakfast every day, but I like getting breakfast on the weekends before I do streams and stuff. And I was like, I kind of got hit with a wave of laziness. So my check-in question for you guys today, coming in very, really like hot, is just on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your energy right now? I would say for me right now, I'm like at maybe like, I don't know, like a 4. I don't feel like a 1, but usually if I start a stream at like a 4, halfway through, someone says something like stupid or funny, and then I laugh, and then I'm back at like a 6 or a 7. But how are you guys doing? It's also kind of weird because today is Saturday, but I had to do Ace Attorney today because I have some plans for tomorrow. So we're gonna be starting the trial today for episode 3. But yeah. I saw you guys last night, so I guess there's not really much we have to catch up on. But I will say I had so much fun playing Fields of Mystria last night. I honestly want to play more of it again soon, but we'll see if I feel like playing it tonight or even tomorrow night. I don't know, but I honestly was just thinking about that as well. And I also want to play 14 too. March kissing stream? Yeah. I want that a lot. You know what? Maybe it's because it's the weekend and I don't take my ADHD medication on the weekends, but maybe I'm having choice paralysis right now. It's like, I don't know what I want to play today. Obviously, I want to play Ace Attorney because I want to go ahead and try to get as much of the cases as we can done before Edgeworth releases, but I also want to play Fields of Mystria, but I also want to play 14. There's too many things going on. But anyways, today's a trial day, so it probably isn't going to be too long, so let's see how this goes. But either way, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do have my water with me too. I have some ice ready to go. And I have some food later that I can have as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Turnabout Academy, trial day 1. Wait, why does it say trial day 1? Trial day 1. Are we gonna get anime? This game in particular has been giving a lot of anime cutscenes. Okay, no. October 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. That's right, we are in Athena's point of view. I have to remember that. My butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. Why is he doing this motion? Does Apollo wear glasses? If it keeps up, he might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high? Okay, my energy's back. Relax, everyone's nervous their first time. So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal.
and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction.
There's that the end justifies the means concept again.
Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means.
Starting the stream off with this guy's gums, I don't like it. I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Juniper in my own way.
But Miss Cykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial? Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I?
My, but aren't you a stubborn one?
Ah, yes, Aristotle means. I'll give in, Tinker.
Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficiency the hard way.
Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that?
Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can.
I do too, but...
Now, if you would excuse me.
Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be fine. And I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom, if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Leave it to me. That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. God, I don't know if we're actually going to be playing as her. That's the thing, because they kind of faked us out for that tutorial trial. I feel like we might be... no, because they kind of set up that first trial to be like her first trial. I feel like we're gonna be playing as Apollo. We'll see. October 25th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
Athena Cykes, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? It's so weird, but so cute having Apollo as our assistant. I really hope we get to play as Athena for this trial. I'll be fine.
Your baldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. Ah! This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness.
And now we don't even get an opening statement? Detective Fulbright, he and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team.
Oh, right. The case brief. Oh, leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain.
What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding if that's what you're thinking.
All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Kort's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this awl that I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it.
I need to Google what this is really fast, because I don't really know what that is used for. A small pointed tool used for piercing holes, especially in leather. Okay, I think they mentioned that last time, but I don't see this that often, so... Okay. Ah! Court's autopsy record added to the court record. Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too? Blackwell's trained him quite well. Maybe Blackwell should train it to not mess with the people's hair while he's at it.
Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third-floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So the body has been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely. And there's one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" What's this? You have such a recording?
Uh-oh. God, I like that harness that Fulbright has. Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat in the moment of the murder?
Shh. Silence, please. I would like to play the tape for you now.
You're a goner!
It's just quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female.
The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. And the victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of campus was empty. It was during this time that Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body.
So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body.
Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Have no fear, for there is always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial.
Welcome in, Suki.
What? Then that would mean... What would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice, we trust.
I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither.
And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods.
I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say.
In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility.
No! Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. You could at least pretend to be upset for me.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. I don't do this for the shmoney. It's all about justice. In justice, we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are.
I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. See, I don't know how I feel about this case placement-wise because, like, we know Juniper's, I mean, obviously everyone that, like, we're defending is innocent, right? But, like, we already defended Juniper in the first case, which takes place in the future, so, like, I don't know. I feel like this should have been the first case or something. And it also just feels weird that, like, us as a unit, including Apollo and Athena, have met Blackquill before the first case of the game. Like, I don't know. I guess I could talk my thoughts about this later, but I wonder how other people feel about this case. But either way.
Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. So, our first witness is a cardboard box.
Yeah! Stealth mode deactivated.
Oh my! The box has hands!
Smile, Your Honor.
What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken.
Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes. This box has got hands. She's giving Lotta Heart energy. And you guys know how I feel about Lotta Heart.
Might I ask whether you come out of that box?
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my! I had never thought of it that way. Very well. If it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time.
A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe this load of crock? Janet! Janet! I know this was you. This had to have been Janet. His had to have been.
Now your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face.
The similarity of the case and the script. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script.
The murder's just like her script? Could such a thing be true?
Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see.
This is so simple. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in that art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which "use" was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing.
That makes perfect sense. What now?
Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you.
How dare she? My script had it all! A bum rap and phony evidence! Grudges and betrayals!
I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this.
Welcome in, Miggy.
Hold it! There must be places where the script in this case diverge. Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles. Objection! I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Wait. Did I say sink earlier?
Objection! Indeed, you're quite fair. Fairly desperate.
Objection! What did you just say?
Blackwell really turned that one around on you.
Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback.
Whoa, easy there, Athena.
Now you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences.
Welcome in, Ryugen and Psycho Reaper. Thank you for the care package. Everyone, let's go ahead and stand up from our seats. Let's go ahead and twist our oh, my controller. Let's twist our bodies to the left. Twist our bodies to the right. Let's stretch our arms straight up to the sky. Whew. Let's roll out that right shoulder. Roll out that left shoulder. Very slowly, very gently, let's roll out that neck. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Yeah, no, because my controller's wired right now. So I've lifted my, I raised my desk up, and then my controller, like, fell out. Welcome in, Lyra.
For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrist had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility.
Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. What a total burn. Try again, why don't you, Pawn of Woods?
Hold it!
Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand. I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point. Still... Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? Why, I plead entrapment! How is you blurting out your own crime entrapment?
Welcome in, Ace. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for stopping by.
But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script.
Hold it!
How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script?
There in the art room where the heinous crime took place, an envelope marked used and Miriam Scuttlebutt's script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there.
It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of law. I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen.
Am I voicing all the people? I am, yeah.
That's why her script, and not my masterpiece, was used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
Hold it!
Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
Weary is the trial which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
What did you just say?
If he's so weary, you should try humping less. I bet that'd save some energy.
This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary.
Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you.
I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully. Cykes Dodo. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents?
That's right.
Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child.
Elementary school? Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Cykes for a loop. The perfect caption.
How marvelous! A photo in the newspaper is just a thing to boost your brand.
In a school paper? Seriously?
I believe you pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Cykes. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep so that you may never forget.
No! No! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I gonna do?
Oh, okay, yeah, we're not playing as Athena. Yeah, okay, it's either gonna be Apollo or Phoenix. I think it's gonna be Phoenix.
What am I gonna do?
Athena, you should just have about all the answers you've been looking for now.
Huh?
Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same way?
I don't follow.
Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do.
Huh! I get it! Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script. And that it is beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
What did I say? What did I say? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her. That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean?
Yes, Miss Cykes. Please tell this court what you mean by irrational.
It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would... intentionally making the crime scene look like the script would expose the secret script for all to see. So, Juniper's a ruthless she-devil. She'd easily do that, and a lot more to achieve her evil designs.
Does the defense care to offer a counter-argument?
No, I'm good. Moving right along.
Just one moment. Here in court we have a...
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. Take it in, and that in of itself is irrational.
Welcome in, Cello.
What's wrong with him being the same?
Yes, Miss Cykes, care to explain what you mean?
Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then... what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... And that's right. If she'd really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it get to your head just yet.
Objection! It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use.
Enough with your stupid sword metaphors already!
There's a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak.
A reason? What reason?
Must I spell out everything? You are what people call today high maintenance. The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script.
Objection!
No! The mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered!
Objection!
Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself.
2 shots of vodka?
What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too?
Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled.
Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope, I kept it secret for my big scoop. You can't do that!
I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did I not, my little box top?
My little box top? I don't know how I feel about that. Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was...
Jeez, I wonder what the twisted samurai did to her.
Block off all the holes in her box. And spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight?
That sounds more nauseating than scary.
Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony.
Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
What Scuttlebutt saw. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly, she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Cord's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she made.
Hold it!
Why did you withhold such key testimony? What's that supposed to mean?
Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination.
I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect.
Well, don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is. No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that.
The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Woods' room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help!
Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat. When you squeak like a little... It agitates Taka. Do you want him to peck your eyes out?
No thanks.
You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi.
Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimate time of death. I was at an undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. undercover reporter class.
The proverbial rug had been pulled from under you. The witness could not have been the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secure to the floor.
I tried to warn you.
Oh,
Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down.
huh? No, wait a minute.
The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap.
Why can't he just say you reap what you sow?
Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events.
Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop.
She's always eyeing a scoop.
Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
Hold it!
Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt!
Apollo.
There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not?
Well, that is, no, I didn't take one.
Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body?
It's not like I, actually saw it, but
What the devil?
Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body! That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it.
Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again?
hold it. Nice try, boy wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this!
What exactly am I looking at here?
It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods.
Is it really, though?
Why did you not tell me of this?
It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. And that would be right here, right now in court. Surprise! What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment.
She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that.
Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn.
Athena, about that picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject?
So then...
Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited the quad. Then what? Cotton cretin?
Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? Ugh, sounds difficult.
Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
It seems Justice Dodo had saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least.
Phew. I guess I pulled that off somehow.
Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver.
Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box.
It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many.
Tell another lie or hide another fact from me. And I shall put it to the torch.
Please, anything but that.
I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. All right, Miss Cykes, you may cross-examine the witness.
You said you snuck in, but why did you do something like that? Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. Right now, the newspaper club has only one member, me. The club's history once I'm gone. So the Themis Herald's brand recognition is a matter of life and death.
Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound.
Extra, extra! Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyways, where was I? Huh? Never took Miriam for such a YouTuber, go-getter.
Hold it!
Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo! I captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to show her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, this photo shows Juniper was in her stage costume.
Hold it!
That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Call it a journalist instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. And that reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? And a true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over the greatest story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or Is that just a scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries!
Hold it!
What would her client have to gain from leading you there?
The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our carted cretin here to the body.
Objection!
But as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial?
Hold it!
You say it was her client because the figure you witnessed was wearing her costume. Isn't it a bit simplistic? It's only as simple and clear-cut as a good piece of journalism should be. Sure, it's simple, but I'd hardly call it clear-cut. That's why I chased her. She keeps saying that it was Junie, but she didn't even actually see the body.
Yeah, but Blackwell's assertion takes that into account. So even if I press her
on never seeing the body, I won't be able to overturn this testimony.
Well, whoever it was that was fleeing, Miriam never did see their face. So I'm wondering why she thought it was Juniper. Try thinking along that line and see what you come up with. Okay, so now we are at the part where we present. I gotta find what I think is right. Oh, it's no, because that's not the costume.
Objection! Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Woods' stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a clear drawing of our client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a wonderful creation! The constellations are extraordinary!
Yeah, you guys really are.
I'm glad you noticed because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo.
Then that means, what exactly?
Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene. Which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out.
More like plagiarism. It's cosplay.
But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that?
Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggesting... That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costumes designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you had really didn't make you a failure as a report. Wait. Doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you failure. I can't read English today. Doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter. A failure as a reporter. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman behind the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Now I would have you stop right there, Cykes. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus.
What do you mean?
Miss Juniper Woods.
Yes?
What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial?
I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costumes shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent.
Fleur, what was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities?
No, not fluoride. Fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark.
Yes, so you applied that to the inside of the costume. And then?
I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then...
This is a photograph of the inside-out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there's a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out.
Yeah!
Figures he would have a photo.
Ugh! Did we just fall into his trap?
Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look.
Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up.
Check out the chest area. Oh, I always do, Apollo. Kinda looks like handprints to me.
Hey, you're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking.
Hi, Light. Hope your break is going well. How are you doing?
After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not rank amateurs such as the accused?
Objection!
Not Pangoro, stop! So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up?
Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Here. Is that the Lytos? My name's Apollo Justice, and I'm wishing you good luck on your Splatoon matches.
Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though.
What? You mean you've just been bluffing?
What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto!
A showdown, is it? I gladly accept.
The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. It's Misty, Pangoro, and Green? This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. Objection! Take that!
A school newspaper? Interesting.
Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in the photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Mrs. Woods' fluorescent paint.
It's glowing. Quite brightly, I might add.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on.
Oh? I mean, oh! That means, what again?
It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client, Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robert Newman! Or Robin Newman!
What?
To think you were actually able to prove that.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom.
So then... does that mean that Robin is our man?
Well, that's certainly how it looks.
Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh god. I gotta prepare my throat for this.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist! I practice day and night! Yeah! No, that's not it! Art's gotta be sincere, man!
So for occupation, we should put down, budding artist?
No! Themis Legal Academy, Senior Prosecutor Course! This brace is proof of my masculinity! I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years!
I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today.
Ah! Oh, man!
It seems the witness has finally settled down.
This guy is the one kid in middle school that treated the gym class like it was the NFL.
I guess nothing faces the judge after all these years.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands.
Why I touched the costume?
I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there! When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on! It was about to fall on me! I got that paint on me when I caught it! But I never put it on! That was just stupid!
Hold it!
Welcome in, Destinies. Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but...
No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed it the moment Robin took to the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. Activating combat mode. I went to see Juniper in her waiting room, but she wasn't there! When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over! I got that paint on me when I caught it! I never put it on! That's just stupid!
Got it!
Got it! Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony. What are you talking about? It's not true! My only emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness! Yikes! I wouldn't really call that an emotion. Wonder where I went wrong. Well, better try that again. Bring it on! 1,000,000 times or 1,000,000,000! I don't care! Got it! When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait! What? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Oh. Like I'd be into that kind of thing! I'm a dude, and I'm into braces! You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on! Isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it! End of story! That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Is this why it's rated? Oh. Is this why it's rated M? Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened?
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. Is it safe for Newman to stretch with that thing on? I think that's why he has it on. It's like I think it's like a resistance band.
If so, then the fingers on your hands wouldn't have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, it looks more like it's just your thumbs and the base of your palms. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust a scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Woods' clothes, don't you?
Fine! I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man!
Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update.
I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I'd imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. It's true, I did put on girly clothes. But it was strictly for artistic purposes.
Got it!
There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man!
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal! Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Ugh, no!
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad.
Okay, fine! You're gonna be that way, I'll tell you! The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper! Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. No, that's not it! I totally own those girly clothes! I should have been totally pretty! But, there's something that keeps getting in my way!
Wow, that's like a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control.
There are two directions that I think this character is gonna go. The direction that I would like for it to be, but it probably isn't, is that Robin is trans. But I think what it's gonna actually be is it's gonna be like an Ouran High School Host Club situation where we think that he is a boy, but actually this character might be a girl that has to be wearing boys' clothes for some reason. We'll see what happens. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Ninetales Veil incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? It's probably gonna be that because then it's like, oh, they're not pushing this agenda that Robin's also gonna confess their feelings to Juniper as well, because then it's actually gonna be like, well, Robin has a crush on Hugh, but Hugh has a crush on Juniper. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statement and the images we see. If we can find that we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what could that be? Fine, I'll testify, man! I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. It's true, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. I felt like a diva when I pulled the... Divas? I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right, I was totally dressed up like a girl.
Must answer my calling.
Exactly.
Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity! I could never take it off! Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Oh man! I should have kept my big mouth shut! This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger toward his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret.
Athena, you okay?
It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one.
Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks?
Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman! What? I'm onto your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge! It sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You're a misogynist.
No. I'm gonna let this case play out, and then we'll talk about this.
Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman, you are and always have been a girl!
What? Have you lost the plot, Athena?
No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear!
Hold it!
I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time.
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without a question a man. You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there ever been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit.
Called it! Ah! If you guys are done talking about me! Ah! I'm...
The brace, it's... Miss Cykes, no, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no!
What? No way!
Surely this must be some kind of jest.
Nope, it's for real. I'm a real girly pop, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. Hey, as if.
What an amazing transformation! Thank God. Oh my God. My throat was gonna kill itself if I had to keep on reading Robin like that for like 4 hours. Let me give myself like a water break.
Two shots of vodka.
Oh my God.
Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. I was raised a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted.
Actually, maybe I should read her like Robin, like on March.
But now, Miss Living Lie has me pinned to the ground. It's... It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist.
Oh. She doesn't care about law school.
Yay!
Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she.
Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. O-K-A-Y. Rah! No pics or you'll regret it, man!
Yeah, I feel like I need to look further into this character and see what's going on here, but this is definitely like this is an instance where this game was definitely written by straight men. I think it's a little bit similar. It's a little bit reminiscent of like Naoto from P4 right now, or like. Well, we can have this discussion sometime later, but it definitely, I think from the lens, like, it's definitely like a product of its time, like where the sensibilities of like character writing like that were different. But anyways, am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest. Literally.
I figured though that brace was gonna be like a binder or something. That totally makes sense. It would have been better though if Robin was gay for Junie.
This is all well and good, but does he end up being a she actually change anything?
The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things. Because there's now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate.
Very well, let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Take that!
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, or the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat, "You're a goner."
That's right. And we already have established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who couldn't have moved the body before the mock trial to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that's why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
So then...
That's right! The witness just revealed that she's a girl! Therefore, if we're using the voice in this recording as a basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled as a suspect too! Oh! Oh no!
Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it! You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but... Wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer?
Welcome in, Juan. I'm doing good.
I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman? In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
He made it all make sense somehow.
Welcome in, Catnug.
And he'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else that the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they... I've got it! All anyone has to do is write their own script! In a completely stream of thought devil-may-care way! Tee.
Well, no, because wait. This would have been before the mock trial, so it had to be heard it from Junie then.
Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman.
I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess to Juniper.
Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. Objection! How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper! Never, ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? B-A-D, Athena! You don't have any evidence!
Actually, we might just have the thing.
Really?
Yeah, one of Robinson's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit."
S-U-R-E. I might have said that, but so what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena.
Yeah. Which way exactly?
If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say?
Oh, the red suit. I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves on to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Cykes. Present away.
This evidence proves Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents.
The mock trial script?
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reenacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Welcome in, Twisted. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, yes, I did say that. Well, what's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Ah! You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you don't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move on to declare Miss Newman as a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
Objection! If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Cord's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... Eek! But it is the truth! Professor Cord did do exactly what you were thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's B-O-D-Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Yeah, Apollo's outfit looks really cute in this game. The DLC one.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Objection!
Oh! Bully for you, Missy. But don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword. And show me what you're truly capable of if you wish to live!
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it.
I do think Blackwell's pretty hot. I have to say this. What I'm really attracted to in Blackwell's design are his hands. I think he has really big masculine hands. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
Of juvenile, it's not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
Yes, but that was a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy?
I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold! I'm not through with you yet.
Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave, and we just might discuss you know what. No! Wait!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Huge ass, exactly.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him.
Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 6 p.m. 7 p.m., I lied. Around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. That was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
The dark hour, Persona 3. Do you have any proof of that?
As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing. So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great! Another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Cykes, your cross-examination, please.
Hold it! So, do you meditate often?
Don't tell me you're gonna start pestering me, too.
What's that supposed to mean?
No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life.
What?
I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
For you, maybe.
It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection! Objection! Objection! I'm just trying to establish the witnesses.
If you must know, I never go a day without meditating.
Satisfied now, stalker girl?
That's it! You better take that!
Whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind.
Our client stated she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? When was the last time you saw her? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school at 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other.
Ugh! But if Junie was there, that means she's lying.
Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word?
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
Your best friend's literally the loudest person in this room! Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team.
Anyway, I think that's all about I have to say.
Hold it!
All right, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much. So go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... Did you stop by the art room? Or, as it's now known, the scene of the crime?
No, I didn't.
Can you prove it?
As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did?
As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask you how often you visit there.
Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway.
There's no reason for you to be there.
Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony.
How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to the testimony.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really?
The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there?
What about art class?
Nice try, but seniors don't take art class.
All right, then let me ask you.
Wait, I just remembered something important.
You did?
I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it.
Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. What to ask next? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial.
That's an easy one. Nothing in particular.
Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations?
You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared.
Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready, while he just sat on his behind?
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there.
But you didn't talk to anyone? Not even a single soul?
That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m.
I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony.
I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face.
Hold it!
You really didn't talk to anyone?
Well, I did exchange a few greetings. But what does that matter?
So he didn't have any conversations? The entire day? And methinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. But what should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell?
I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late.
Do you remember exactly how late?
You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe around 10-15 minutes. If you think that's important, I'll add it to my testimony.
I was hoping you'd say that.
This one might be it then.
Objection!
Objection!
Oh. I thought.
Oh, meet with Hugh.
Objection!
Wait. No. Okay, so it is the one where he talked with other people. It's the one where he talked with other people, I think, right? It's like I have like a square hole and I'm trying to put a circle piece into the puzzle.
Hold it!
So right.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you!
No shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day the whole case began.
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
Et tu, Your Honor! Now what?
Okay, so I think it's this one, right? Where they talk about, like, talking to other people? It's this then, because the teacher was supposed to meet with him. Oh, no, hold on.
Actually, never mind.
My, don't we see confidence?
Objection! So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that?
I already told you, my word is as good as gold.
Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details.
Sorry, never seen that before.
This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where'd you get that?
The keyword here is important. But you also said a few students came and went while you went there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after that last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
This is insane.
Must we get through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual.
No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell. And he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death.
I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are all the only possible suspects after all.
It was Hugh Jazz?
Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day?
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say.
It will save me some trouble. Then by all means, speak away.
If you would recall, Miss Cykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
Oh. He has a point.
Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer.
What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Cykes. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel.
Could he lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to?
Oh, maybe the victim. I think.
The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something that a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around.
Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You're a gooner. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Oh, wait a second!
Whoa, Athena. You're scaring me here.
You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this!
With what?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride.
Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner."
You're a goner. Hugh O'Connor. You're a goner. Who says you're, though?
I agree if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I was assuming you had something to back up your assertion, Miss Cykes.
Not exactly. But you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she would be shouting because she was... You're a goner was a threat directed at the witness!
And what possible reason would she have to do that? Did I catch a Pangoro yet?
I want to, but no.
But welcome back. Hope your stream was good.
Oh well, she was at that rebellious age. You know how the students can be.
Bing bong. It's the victim. But hold on. Okay, I gotta skip all this.
Objection!
He's cute. I want to catch him. Okay. So, no, she's being threatened by him. Duh.
You're a goner was a threat the witness shouted at the victim!
As has been mentioned countless times, the voice in the recording is female. How the devil did you reckon it belongs to the witness?
Oh, you didn't see anything! I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong.
Welcome in, Chad.
And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how that changes what we hear on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, do you hear Laurel or Yanni? I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see.
You O'Connor. You O'Connor. You O'Connor. Did you guys hear Yanni or Laurel? Because I heard Laurel. And also, wait, I have to do it now. If I Google the dress, well, yep, it will still show it. Okay. This is now an important check-in question for the day. This is an important question of the day. Do you guys see blue and black or white and gold? It's black and blue. It's 1,000,000% black and blue. It is not white and gold. Stop it. There's no way. I don't see white and gold. Not that dress. What do you see, Evil? What colors do you see? You can't say not that dress and not tell me. I'm gonna take this as a break so I can get some food really fast. Ooh, matcha bread. Blue and black? Okay, good. I'm genuinely curious as to how people see white and gold. I want to know. What's it like being on the other side? You guys, wait, okay. Wait, no. I need to play Laurel and Yanni now. Now you guys need to hear it. I'm gonna mute the game really fast. This is extremely important. I need you guys to tell me if you hear Yanni or if you hear Laurel. What do you guys hear? I hear Laurel. I hear Laurel. You hear Yanni? Geary with a Y? I don't know about that. Anyways. What did I do to deserve that? Floral? Yes, like that! Now try again, but faster! You, Connor? You, Connor? You, O'Connor? You, Gooner? Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Ooh. She kind of was right about that, though.
Yeah.
I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice was recorded isn't our client's. Athena is brat, and that's the T. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now?
Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows the professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
Yeah, I love that there's a lot more CGs and a lot more anime cutscenes. What?
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. It seems the defendant's culpability in the crime is quite obvious.
Junie was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say can change that fact. Wait, what if it was in the morning, though? It could have been AM. Oh, no, the moon is out. Okay.
Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth.
Blackwell is 1,000,000% daddy, but he's also a weeaboo.
Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anybody else in the world? I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they deserve.
But... I became a lawyer so that I could...
You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. It's about big, rectangular, beefy men masquerading around and fighting each other with words. And maybe even more outside of the court. So before you break your back in failure, you should watch Brokeback Mountain! Run along home and grow up.
Oh, and lots of pointing, of course. Welcome in, Guard the Guard. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? That's impossible! How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe that was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe
maybe he's right. Because I really haven't got a clue. Who is the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh Jazz, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Ugh. Objection! No! That's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt the judge about to hand down a...
Pero, maybe because false verdicts are a N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... me! Tíbera! What? It was me! I did it alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
It's because she's in love with O'Connor. It's because it's Hugh.
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There was even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends! Just so he can walk free! Get it over with! Declare me guilty already!
Hold it.
Ugh!
Oh.
Please wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Athena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
Junie, you know that's not true! Hurry up and retract your statement! I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Athena.
Welcome in, King Mistake.
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. Guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they have nowhere else to run.
Protect each other? Wait! So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is...
Objection!
Ugh.
This whole thing's a joke.
Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn.
What? What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Cykes. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it.
Wait! What?!
Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer.
Ah, I'm so confused right now!
If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius.
Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school musical drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to. Hoy! Wait your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Bum. All right. That was a pretty short court date. All right. Oh. All right, that's gonna be it for today. So let's go ahead and close up our switch for the day. Ooh, not that, not that. What? Not that. There we go. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies with me. I'm so sorry for the little power outage in the middle of the stream, but hopefully by the time this VOD goes up, I'll go ahead and have everything stitched together and fixed and whatnot. But thank you guys so much. Otsu, all good? Wow, I'm surprised you're here the entire time. Me here, time to sleep. I'm happy you were able to catch an entire Ace Attorney stream. I miss having you here for them. It's a weekend? Yeah. Maybe I'll just, maybe I'll move my Ace Attorneys to Saturdays then, because I like having you here. But anyways, if you guys are new here, please feel free to keep up on all the socials on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Atelier Kieran. If you guys want to join the Discord, anyone is welcome to join, as long as you guys are over the age of 18. But you guys all better be adults if you guys are watching my stream,
Or else.
because that won't be very of you. But yeah, we'll see. It's still pretty early in the day. I won't make any promises, but honestly, I had so much fun playing Fields of Mystria, so maybe I might play it tonight. Who knows? I might play some Final Fantasy afterwards. I'm having a lot of fun. But either way, I always appreciate you guys being here. I really do love hanging out with you guys, because at the beginning of the stream, I said that my energy level was like at like a 4, and now I'm back to like a good old 7 or an 8. Because I just love hanging out with you guys and doing all this. It's so fun. Period. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and raid. Let's see. let's go raid CB. CB is currently playing Dark Souls 2, so let's go ahead and send him some support. If you guys can, send him some hiya hey heys if you guys have access to the emotes. Also, don't forget to send some blankies too. And yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I have some plans during the day. Maybe I might do an evening stream. We'll see what I feel like. But either way, I'll put a schedule up soon. And yeah. Also, if you guys aren't already and you're in the Discord, please be on. Please look out the announcements in case you guys are interested in joining in for the Konstellations dinner night. But other than that, I'll see you guys again soon. Okay? The Dark Souls of Brat. Exactly. I'll see you guys soon. Okay? To Kieran. Bye bye.